GGUF. It stands for GPT-generated unified format. The best way to think about it is like the ultimate zip file for an AI model. It brilliantly packages up everything: the model's brain, its vocabulary, all the instructions, into one single, neat, portable file. This isn't just a jumble of random characters. So, you are diving into the world of local AI, right? And you have almost certainly seen those crazy file names that look like someone just smashed their hands on the keyboard. It's a super common puzzle, but do not worry. Today, we are going to demystify it completely. By the end of this, you will be reading these model file names like a pro. If you want practical AI strategy and tips to grow your business, make sure you subscribe. You have seen this a million times on a download page. Mistral 7b openorca.q4km.gguf. It is long, it is cryptic, and you are probably wondering, what does this even mean? That is exactly what we are going to break down. This is not a random string of characters. It is a detailed label that tells you everything you need to know about what is inside that AI model file. Before we decode the name, we need to talk about the box it comes in. To understand the file name, you first have to understand the container format. Before we had this standard, the world of local AI models was chaos. It really was the Wild West. So let us start with the format that brought order. GGUF. GGUF stands for GPT-generated unified format. The best way to think about it is as a universal container for an AI model. It packages everything together: the model weights, its vocabulary, and all the metadata into one clean, portable file. This was a game changer. It made it possible for everyday users to run powerful large language models on their own computers. GGUF was badly needed. Its predecessor, GGML, was fragile. Every time the software updated, there was a real chance your old models would break. It was a headache. GGUF was built to be stable and extensible. That means it can support new features without breaking older files. It also stores more information and loads fast. GGUF made local AI stable and actually enjoyable to use. Now that we understand the GGUF container format, let us read the label on the outside. The first half of the file name tells you the model's core identity. Take this example, Llama 38B instruct. That is the heart of the model. It tells you the model name, the parameter size, and what it was trained to do. Think of it like a book cover. It tells you the title, the author, and the edition. This part of the file name tells you exactly what kind of AI model you are about to run. First is the base model, like Llama 3 or Mistral. That is the model family. Next is the parameter size, like 8B for 8 billion parameters. This gives you a sense of how large and usually how capable the model is. Then you have the fine-tune or variant, like Instruct or OpenOrca. This is important. It tells you the model was fine-tuned for a specific purpose, such as following instructions or adopting a certain behavior. Sometimes you will also see a version number. Now we get to the most technical and most important part of the file name. I call it the model's performance label. Like a nutrition label on food, this section tells you about performance, file size, and the trade-offs made so the model can run efficiently on your hardware. That code at the end, something like Q4KM, looks intimidating, but it is just 3 parts. The Q means the model is quantized. The number, like 4, tells you the bit precision. And the final part, such as KM, describes the quantization method and configuration used. So, what is quantization? It is a compression technique. It takes the high-precision numbers inside a model and simplifies them. By using smaller numbers, the file becomes much smaller and faster to process. The key point is that this usually causes only a small drop in accuracy. Quantization is what allows you to run a 70 billion parameter model on a regular desktop computer. Look at this example. Take a 9 billion parameter model. At 8-bit precision, or Q8, the file size was almost 10 gigabytes. Now reduce it to 4-bit precision, or Q4, and it drops to 5.8 gigabytes. That is nearly half the size. This matters for your storage and, more importantly, your RAM. It makes powerful AI models accessible to more people. Now, let us talk about the quantization strategies. In the GGUF ecosystem, you will mostly see two: K-Quants and I-Quants. K-Quants are the reliable default. They provide a strong balance between model quality, performance speed, and file size. That is why they are so common. I-Quants are newer and use a more advanced compression strategy. They may trade a bit of speed for better quality at lower bit levels. If you are running on limited hardware, I-Quants can be very useful. Each of these strategies has its own suffixes that indicate size and configuration. What about the letters S, M, and L? They do not simply refer to the final file size. They represent different mixes of quantization. An M or L configuration keeps higher precision in the most important layers of the neural network. This helps preserve model intelligence while still compressing less critical layers. It is a smart balance between quality and efficiency. We have covered the GGUF container, the model identity, and the quantization code. Now, let us put it together so you can choose the right AI model file for your system. Go back to the original example, Mistral 7b, openorca.q4km.guf. It is no longer cryptic. You can read it clearly. It is a 7 billion parameter Mistral model, fine-tuned with OpenOrca, using 4-bit K quantization with a medium configuration. Everything you need to evaluate it is in the file name. So, which one should you download? If you have 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is common, Q4KM is usually the best balance. If you have 32 gigabytes or more, you can consider Q5KM or Q6KM for higher quality and performance. If you have less than 8 gigabytes of RAM, you can still run models using Q4KS or even 2-bit quantization. Here is the biggest takeaway. If you only remember one configuration, remember Q4KM. For most people, it is the sweet spot. It offers strong quality, good speed, and reasonable memory usage. You get excellent performance without needing extreme hardware. That GGUF file name is not a barrier. It is a specification. It gives you control. It allows you to choose the right local AI model for your machine and your project. Now you can navigate thousands of models with confidence. The only question left is this. Now that you can read the label, what are you going to build?